Hey guys, welcome back to another predictions video. It's time to predict the second half of game week 21. Last week we predicted the first 5 fixtures. This week we're going to predict the second 5 fixtures. It's kind of the winter break, isn't it, for the Premier League. Top scorer though, after those first 5 games over at the Superbru website, which we're using to keep a tally of all these scores, was Tallow F.A. Collins. And Tallow has come away so far with 10 points and the 1 perfect score. So without further ado, let's just jump in and make our predictions.
Okay, so first up we have the midday on TNT between Arsenal and Crystal Palace. A little all-London affair there. Arsenal, not many injury issues. Palace have a few players missing as well, and also a good record at the Emirates as well against Palace for Arsenal. Arsenal obviously losing the last 2 matches, but actually do have a good record against Palace at home, so 2-0.
Yeah, you say they got a pretty decent record. I think Arsenal have only lost 3 times against Crystal Palace in the entire history of football since the early 20th century. Palace have got a couple of players missing. Elise, Ayew is at AFCON. Crystal Palace playing in the FA Cup on Wednesday evening against Everton as well, so they're going to be a little bit tireder than Arsenal, who should come to this game fresh and want to bounce back after those 2 defeats against Fulham away at Craven Cottage and West Ham, where they lost at home at the Emirates. So all being said, I think Arsenal will win this one even without the injured Jesus, so I am going to go for a 2-0 victory. Then we got the next fixture. Again, it's that game week where there are no 3 o'clock kickoffs. We've got Brentford coming up against Nottingham Forest, and this could signal as well the return of Ivan Toney.
I think it's too soon.
I think he'll be back. He's actually been playing in reserve matches, B matches, and he's been scoring in those games as well. Brentford lost against Wolves in the FA Cup in midweek. And Nottingham Forest, they're in FA Cup action themselves on Wednesday evening, where they played Blackpool away from home. Even though Ivan Toney should be back in the fold for this match, they are missing a lot of players. And Bueno is injured to possibly the end of March. Rico Henry is out for the rest of the season, and the likes of Wissa, Onyeka and Godas are all at AFCON. Forest, they're themselves missing 6 players to AFCON, and notably Awanya is still injured. So, difficult one to predict this one. Brentford have lost 5 matches on the bounce, which isn't great. Not scoring a lot of goals either. They're averaging around about a goal a game in their last 6 matches. Forest, they've sort of turned the corner, haven't they, since Steve Cooper left the club. An excellent victory against Man United last time out, and an absolutely brilliant win at St James's Park against Newcastle. So everything points towards a Nottingham Forest win. However, Ivan Toney coming back into the side, I think that's going to bolster the Bees. Probably get the crowd up for this one as well. So I think honours are going to be shared in this one, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Interesting. I'm going to go for a 2-1 to Forest. It's literally just because of Brentford's form at the moment, and Forest will still be on the new manager bounce as well. Seeing that with Brentford's players that they have at the moment, I think that Forest are in the better position slightly.
Probably.
So yeah, let's just go 2-1 there. Moving on to Sunday, 2 o'clock, Sheffield United against West Ham. Now, West Ham obviously have Antonio and Jarrod Bowen out, but at the same time, they are in decent form compared to Sheffield United. So let's go narrow, 1-0.
1-0. Well, Sheffield United are rock bottom of the Premier League. It looked like they were going to be on their way out without a whimper, but it's 4 defeats in their last 6 matches, and it is back-to-back defeats as well, but they seem to be putting up a little bit of a battle. Whether they'll get something out of this match, I'm not too sure. Say West Ham are missing some key players. However, even with the players they've got out, and they'll want to bounce back from that defeat against Bristol City, where they suffered a 1-0 replay defeat at Ashton Gate. I said they want to bounce back from that. I think they will. It'll be a tight match because Sheffield United is going to have to Well, they're going to be well up for this one at Bramwell Lane, aren't they? But I think the Hammers will come away with a 2-1 victory. Next up at 4:30 live on Sky in the UK, we've got Bournemouth coming up against Liverpool. Now, we know that Liverpool have got a lot of issues in the defence. Mix of Trent Alexander-Arnold out, Tsimikas out, Robertson as well, although I think he's close to returning, and also Szoboszlai and Endo missing from that midfield, as well as their talisman Salah at AFCON. Bournemouth, incredible run of form, currently up to 12th position. It was 4 wins on the bounce until losing that game 3-1 away against Tottenham. I think Bournemouth will give Liverpool a real good game in this one, especially as you consider they actually beat Liverpool in this fixture last season 1-0. However, going forward, Liverpool, even without Salah, look really good. Might have a few issues scoring goals with likes of Gakpo and Diaz, etc. However, I think Liverpool just come away with victory, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win.
Interesting. I'm probably going to go 1-1 just because the amount of issues that Liverpool have at the back, and the fact that Bournemouth have been really scoring goals as of late. For me, there's just too many players missing for Liverpool. Bournemouth have been on a good run and scoring a lot of goals. So, yeah, let's keep it tight at 1-1. But I do fancy a Bournemouth win that's more likely than a Liverpool win in this one. So let's just go 1-1 at the moment.
Even though that Liverpool at the top of the table only lost 1 match in the entire season as well. 4 wins in the last 6 matches.
But form goes out of the window now that they have a lot of players missing compared to the start of January. But anyway. And finally, 7:45 on Monday, Brighton against Wolves. Which one do you go with? This one.
Yeah.
Brighton got loads of injury issues, but they're still up there and coping, sort of, just patchy form. Whereas Wolves, 3 wins on the bounce. But where'd you go with this one? Let's just edge it to Brighton 1-0.
1-0, yeah. I think there's going to be goals in this one.
Yeah.
Wolves were in action in the FA Cup midweek on Tuesday evening, where they beat Brentford 3-2. In these fixtures,
That's another reason why I'm saying Brighton will win. Extra break.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, they will be fresh. However, you look at Brighton's squad and team, they are missing a lot of players, like Matoma's out, Solly, Marsh, Andingra, Fati, all injured. Brighton, however, do score at home. In fact, they've scored in every single home match this season. Last season, they actually won this fixture 6-0. And in the reverse fixture at Wolves, they won 3-2 as well. So what's that? Something like 11 goals in these 2 fixtures last season. I think there will be goals. I am going to go for a home win to Brighton 3-2, even though Wolves are in fantastic form. But Brighton are a different beast down there on the south coast, aren't they? And hopefully it'll be a little bit warmer. Apparently it's going to be warming up for the weekend, so that may favour Brighton there. So a 3-2 victory for the Seagulls. So that concludes our predictions for the final part of game week 21. If you are playing along at home, then make sure you leave your predictions over at the Superbru website, link in the description, and the code is down there as well if you haven't already joined. But Nathan, those are our predictions. Have you got anything else to add?
So it's my channel, link in the description below.
Because there won't be a vlog out this weekend, but perhaps at the next match.
Yeah,
when is that?
I think that'll be Watford now in February.
Yeah, Watford away could be our next. Although I think we're playing Blackburn Rovers at home as well. Coming up soon in the league. But thanks for watching once again. Thanks for contributing in the comment section and over at the Superbru website. Enjoy your Premier League weekend, and we'll see you all in the next video.
6 shots, yeah, straight to the face, and I wanna get lost. I'm sick of this place, don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way, so I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe, so I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking